not know.
I first want to thank you all for having us here today, and especially thank my brothers in law enforcement for coming out and speaking against these decriminalization measures and legalization. The New Hampshire organized crime has long opposed legislation like this. You have to remember, New Hampshire organized crime is out there trying to provide people with the products that they are looking for. And they have families to feed too. If you decriminalize or legalize any of these, marijuana or anything else, you're going to be taking money out of the hands of New Hampshire organized criminals. And, it's important to point out here that...
We're not here to hear jokes. We've been here all day, and this is a farce we're putting up.
Man, this is not a joke at all. This is very serious.
Yeah.
You are proposing to take profits away from New Hampshire organized criminals. And that's a very serious
Do you
matter.
represent them?
I'm here representing New Hampshire organized crime, yes. So it's important to remember that while it's true, I'm not a lobbyist, I'm just here to speak out. So while it's true that there's a tremendous profit margin involved in selling these products, that money is currently going to New Hampshire organized crime. If you were to legalize or decriminalize any of this, that money will be taken away from New Hampshire organized crime, and the earlier speakers are correct. The price of cannabis will go down, and that will mean that regular people will be able to afford their habits, and they wouldn't have to go out and commit robbery or anything like that. So cannabis prohibition is keeping the police busy with investigating marijuana, alleged marijuana dealers, and folks like that, arresting marijuana users. Maybe it's true that the jails aren't filled with marijuana users, but there are certainly marijuana dealers in those jails, and the police are spending their valuable resources on arresting those people and doing those investigations. That means that they can't spend as much time investigating murder or rape or arson or any other violent crime. And New Hampshire organized crime supports that. We support that the police don't have the ability to properly investigate these other crimes. Now, of course, we know this isn't really about safety. As a representative of New Hampshire organized crime, I can tell you cannabis is a relatively safe product. The police know that that's the case. They know that they don't get into fights with marijuana users when they're arresting them. They know this. But they're here to talk about keeping it prohibited because for them, it's all about revenue. And that's really what this is all about. It's about revenue for New Hampshire organized crime. It's also about revenue for the police department and the courts. Let me give you an example.
I think we've heard enough of your testimony. Thank you very much.
Let him speak.
Let him speak.
People demand, let him speak, please.
Yes, you are.
This man hearing is closed.
I got two more.
I have some testimony if you'd like.
Thank you very much. We're not
No, but I've always appreciated sarcasm. Maybe the other one.
when you're ready.